halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game. The message to his team this week is we have got to dominate. They've already got one loss in conference play, and as the defending national champions, it's a little shocking for this early in the season. He understands there is no room for error, so that's why they have really worked on getting off to a quick start here in the first quarter. Their script is tight. He said we've worked on it a ton, and our quarterback and I are on the same page with the play calls. We'll see if that plays out here in the first quarter. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Cornhuskers will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, it's Beebe. Following that last play, there is an injured Cornhusker who is still on the field. Trainer's out evaluating this junior safety. We'll let you know his condition. Holly keeping an eye on all of the injuries for us. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Got a man. It's Becker. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
So right at the midfield stripe, never really a thought about punting. Thought they might try to make them jump, but they pick up the first down.
I think a lot of it speaks to the experience they have up front and in the backfield. Just knowing these guys have been in these sorts of situations before in big games, and they can go out, handle the pressure, and go execute and pick up the first.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Lets it fly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And it's decision time on this first drive, and I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation, trying to get points on this drive, establish yourself, be aggressive here on this 4th down.
And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Give to the back. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Trying to take it back. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Finds his man on the RPO. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's got it on the move. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. 3rd down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the 4th down.
Lets it go to the end zone. Turns it upfield. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Still looking for our 1st score of the game as we start the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A 1st down run on the doorstep. All over him immediately.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
Trying to barge their way in. And he's in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they take advantage of spectacular field position and move it 24 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Pulled and finds his man on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Now the pitch. Quick spin on the line. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Out wide left, it's Hunter. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Huskers moving quickly to the line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The lone back's got it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got the back over the middle. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Huskers are flying down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down coming up. Hits inside. It's Nelson. Enough to move the chains. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Cornhuskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Pulls it. He'll toss it. Maybe headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! Great job by the back on the option.
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and the running back using his speed.
And he makes the extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick give. It's Beebe. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Richard. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Out wide right, it's Richard. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Beebe. There he goes. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quick give. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
The give to the back. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 5 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Bulldogs. Locked up in a tight one in this matchup of top 10 teams. We haven't even hit the half here today, and it's already shaping up to be an instant classic.
Grab behind the line. It's Nelson. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Motion from the wideout. He's stopped.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tackles. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on a scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half.
Hey, he fakes it. He's going to throw it. Out of bounds, and how about the job by this defense not on their watch?
Man, everybody loves a fake punt until it doesn't work. And how about the defense? Great job being aware, not falling asleep. That's what happens. A lot of times you fall asleep, you give up a big play, give up the first down. They were dialed in, they were ready, and they stopped the guy just short of the first down. And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Right side, it's Marsh. Turning it on. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. And the Hoosiers have taken it inside the 20. Going to the run, it's Beebe. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The run inside. It's Richard. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. On the draw, it's Nelson. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use. And they're going to try it again. It's another fake. Oh, it's a fumble. Lots of running room. 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Deep in the end zone, it's Nelson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Tells to run, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.